Hey everyone, it's John here from Hot Take Hockey, back with another video. Let's talk about Puljujarvi. I feel like Puljujarvi's been in trade rumors for so long, but Frank Saravelli put it out there, Friedman put it out there, that it seems like the trade is happening soon. I feel like I've been saying that quite a bit as well. I feel like every time talking about Puljujarvi, the trade's happening, the trade's going to happen soon. I feel like they got to get it done before the deadline here, and then at the very least, I mean, if he's still an Oiler in the offseason, then he's just got to go somewhere. Like, give him another NHL opportunity so the guy can figure out if he wants to be in the NHL or not, because that's also been a conversation. But I'm going to go over what I've heard, what I've seen, what I've read. But if you're a new subscriber, welcome. I hope you do hit that button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and reach out to me if you want on social media. But Saravelli talked about a few teams, and I've seen online a couple teams. One being the Panthers, and I do think there's a couple different fits. I know that Duclair has been tied to the Oilers in the past. He's injured right now, but coming back sometime in the spring, as well as a guy like Gudas. I don't know if the Oilers are necessarily looking for a right shot. I think they've been trying to look on that left side. I think they would want a left side preferable, but Gudas kind of fits that mold. Like, they've been looking for a guy with the edge, whether it's at Edmonton or Gavrikov. Gudas, I mean, I could see him on both sides, but could be a fit for the Oilers. I could see another scenario, shout out to Richard Clay, and I've seen other people talk about it, is the Blues. And the Blues trying to just take stabs at getting a guy for a change of scenery and hopefully it work out. And maybe a guy like Mikkola, who's on trade rumors right now. So Mikkola, Gudas, other guys that maybe are lower a cost for the Oilers to get versus like an Edmonton who has that concerns and the Habs want a first-round pick. Also, I was listening to the Rashog podcast, and shout out to Ryan Rashog. He was talking about the Coyotes fit and how the Oilers have been talking about Chychrun for so long, but now they might be looking at Gostisbehere, and he's injured right now. So I feel like the Gostisbehere price point went probably from I think he could have got like a first as a rental. The way he was playing this season, like point production was at the top of the Western Conference at one point. He was way up there. So I do think the Oilers, if they look at like a Chychrun, obviously it would cost a lot, but if they looked at like a Gostisbehere, and Nick Bustad's been a conversation quite a bit recently with the Oilers. So I wonder if we see one of Puljujarvi, Foegele, or both traded here before the deadline. I think if it becomes a bigger deal, and this is kind of just a hot take from me, like if the Oilers were looking at some new fits from Arizona, I wonder if, like, as I said, Bustad could be a fit. I know Nick Ritchie has this criticism, but if the Coyotes were willing to retain Nick Ritchie 50%, get him down in around $1 million, that's not bad at all for the Oilers. So get Ritchie and Bustad, like $2 million combined. That's combine those two guys for Foegele's cap hit, and that's not bad for your bottom six, especially if you're moving on from Foegele and Puljujarvi. So I'm just kind of spitballing here, but what I am saying is I do think there's going to be a team that takes a stab at Puljujarvi, whether, I said, the Panthers, Blues. I know Saravelli also throw out the Lightning. And this one's interesting because they do have other contracts that they could swing the other way, especially a guy like Philip Myers, who they took a swing at. The Lightning are always trying to look for guys that they can bring in and then sign at a cheaper rate. And I think the Lightning would be that example of bringing in Puljujarvi, and then after this year into the offseason, you could probably sign him for like a 3-4 year deal, like 1.5 or 2 per. Like I would compare it to like the Curtis Lazar contract in Vancouver. So like a 3-year deal, 1.5 per. That's the kind of deal I could see Puljujarvi signing. And a team like Tampa could maybe get some success out of him. So I think the Puljujarvi trade, if you're the Oilers, you're trying to maybe get value from a team in a sense, but you're going to probably have to attach a pick with Puljujarvi to get that value in return. So for example, if you were looking at Arizona, you'd probably have to attach like Puljujarvi and, I don't know, like a 3rd round pick, 4th round pick to get Bustad. I don't think Oilers would mind that trade. I mean, at this point, you're really not getting the production from Puljujarvi that you need. And Bustad, I think he has 10, 11 goals in the season. Like, yes, the ice time would come down, but if it could be a fit in Edmonton's bottom six, maybe he can continue at least 60, 70% of that production, and he's still scoring more than Puljujarvi right now. So I think the Oilers will make a move soon, moving one of the guys I just said. I've talked about if they're going to swing big, Barrie might have to be in the deal, but Barrie's played well in the power play. I think Barrie defensively, maybe in the playoffs and matchups, might not be ideal. But if you were going to swing big, I think you might have to make a trade like that. But again, are the Oilers going for a Chychrun or Karlsson? I'm not sure that that's realistic at this point. But some of the other defensemen I said, so Gudas, go down the list. Guys like Mikkola, Gostisbehere, there's a bunch of other guys out there. But I do wonder if the Oilers surprise us a bit and go for a big fish. I know we've talked about Patrick Kane a bunch. I think the Oilers, if it was a possibility to go for it, but I do know that when it comes to guys like Patrick Kane and Timo Meier, insiders haven't really been throwing the Oilers in that conversation heavy. They were throwing the Oilers a little bit on the Bo Horvat conversation, but obviously that didn't materialize. He went to the Islanders. So let me know what you guys think on Puljujarvi. Maybe it's a trade with the Coyotes, as I said. It's being suggested by a couple different people right now. Maybe it's Chikrin. Maybe it's Gostisbehere. Maybe it's Nick Bustad. Maybe Richie. I don't know. But maybe the Oilers and Coyotes are trade partners. But I would keep an eye on a team like the Panthers, who are trying to figure out what they are right now. Same thing with the Islanders. The Islanders made a big deal. The Panthers are like in the exact same situation as the Islanders. Are the Panthers going up? Are the Panthers going down? Maybe they make a trade with the Oilers, change of scenery situation. Blues, I would put that name in there as well. So thank you guys so much. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you on the next video or stream. Comment your thoughts. Peace.